I marched with the knights of Lordaeron when the drums were hard and low. We held the line at the broken gates when the fires began to glow. We drove them back from the scarred fields, heard the dying soldiers roar. But the lords all spoke of mercy then, I ain't forgiven anymore. Oh, I ain't forgiven anymore. I've seen what mercy's for. It buries sons and feeds the flames of every blood-soaked war. You can talk of peace in marble halls while we're knee-deep in the gore. But I've learned what comes of kindness now. I ain't forgiven anymore. They said the foe would fade away if we just stayed our hand. They spared the ones we should have crushed and called it something grand. But chains don't hold forever, friend, and we all know what came before. When the iron broke and the war horns blew, I ain't forgiven anymore. Then came the plague through quiet towns, no sword could cut it down. It took the strong, it took the young, left ashes where they've been found. We followed princes into dark like so many times before, and they led us straight to butchers' knives. I ain't believing anymore. Oh, I ain't believing anymore in the lies they swore. They sent us marching side by side, then left us on the floor. You can trust their words of sacrifice like we all have done before. But I've seen where all that trusting leads. I ain't believing anymore. The dead rose up from shallow graves. We fought them in the streets with rusted steel and shaking hands, brothers' blood at our feet. The heroes fell, the stories died, left widows at the door, and the children learned to hold a sword. They ain't children anymore. We gathered what was left of us in red and bitter flame, swore we'd never bow again or play their losing game. But the friends we bled beside for years turned strangers in the war, called us monsters for surviving it. We ain't their fools anymore. Oh, we ain't their fools anymore. We've paid their bloody score. They take and take and take again till there's nothing left to pour. You can die for kings and councils like 1,000 times before. But we've learned what all that dying buys. We ain't the tools anymore. Now I watch the cities crumble down, the same old tale retold. The weak excuses, empty
steel to fight a war they planned. They'll praise your name when you fall dead and never take a stand. They'll call it right, they'll call it just, like every lie before. But graves don't care for reasons, friend, they only ask for more. Now from those who still remain, don't trade your life for empty words or march in someone's name. We've seen the end of mercy's road and what it's leading for. It's written now.